Good morning, all. Hope you're doing well. We'll start with gold, and so we're currently sandwiched basically. So good supports. You can see how we dipped into that demand twice. In fact, I'll show you if in case you can't see. And so this is going to be fairly decent going forward because you can see how it respected it. And this is our punishment zone. The fact that they sold it. Okay, so we had a dip, reaction twice, and the logic there is it sold it, so therefore it creates a demand area. When they sell it, someone has to take the other side of that trade, and if they sell it en masse, the big fish are going to be quite interested in taking the other side of that trade, countering the retail herd bias, because if they go one way, someone has to trade off it. Right, so that's how it works, and that's why that's a good demand area. They went long up here, so the big fish sold it because they went long. All right, so it kind of makes sense what happened. So they're basically supply demand zones based on retail sentiment, and I can't show you down there, which is kind of strange. My screen's formatted strangely, but yeah, God, it's gone weird now. All right. So that's what gold is. We're currently sandwiched, so there isn't a trade to be taken. Below 1934 should be okay, but I think we're just going to be, within a rock and a hard place, decent resistance, decent support, and we're probably going to, just try and seek direction on this, and it might be looking at NFP maybe, because that's the next risk event. Right, so let's go to S&P. I'll show you fix actually while here. See, S&P's pumping. They sold it, so we had the buy, and I'm not sure why my screen's gone weird like this. If I maximize it, then I'll lose my OBS software, which is going to be quite annoying. Right, now I've maxed, so I'm gonna have to minimize to get to my OBS and then stop the video. But you can see how they sold it. So up we come. That's the logic. So I've got a big candle to contend with. This big old wick. Quite scary, and down we really fell. So this is obviously going to be a very strong resistance that we need to overcome. I'm not sure if we'll overcome it this week. We might do it. We might just chop. VIX might just like pump a little bit, and we might go back above 20, and then we'll have to wait and see. If so, our trade of the day might go a little bit awry. It might not perform so well if we go risk off, because our current trade of the day is the New Zealand dollar versus the yen. And the Kiwi is certainly a lot more riskier than the yen. So if we do encounter some resistance and the VIX pumps, our trade of the day might not be so good. I'll show you VIX. We can't show you the sentiment, obviously, but you can see how they're sucking the fear out. And these are the banking crisis pumps. And that's that. So it is what it is, isn't it? No one really wants huge amount of fear, and so that it's getting sucked out, and it's good for investors, it's good for the bulls, very bad news for the bears, and that's the VIX. Okay, it's saying that we're at 21.13, but I think this is not the okay, we are live. All right, so it's just strange. We have a little bit of a discrepancy because on the Discord using Yahoo Finance we're below 20, so the FXCM reading is slightly askew from Yahoo Finance. Our Discord is using Yahoo, and it's saying we're below 20. So I think this is wrong, because Yahoo Finance is going to be probably more accurate, and this is probably like a derivative of a contract or something, because we're definitely below 20. But you can see how we're being sucked out. The fear's being like sucked out of the market like a Hoover, and this is good for bulls. Okay, US 30. And obviously we've got that to contend with, so that's a bit of an issue. Stop selling it. They've gone a bit sideways now, but they had sold it, and so we saw that move. And so obviously we've got to contend that. That's going to be a bit of a struggle this week, I think. DAX. And our trade of the day might be okay. It might be alright. You just have to be really careful and just know your sizes. It's a 30 pip stop, so it's not too bad. Obviously you've got resistance here. You can see reaction, and I don't know if it's going to be a support, but they have sold it, but they stopped selling, and now we're back sideways again. we might need a news driver in order for them to just continue to sell. If they stop selling, then the likely scenario is that they might start buying. So we need that to tick down if you want this to come up. And so I'm going to double click this and then stop the software. And then that's it. So hopefully we have a risk on day. If we have a risk on day, then our trade of the day is going to be really good. If we have a risk off day, it's probably going to struggle. So just be careful.